Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, the first one, it comes from a message that I received on TikTok. Strange things they do happen in this world. It is a secret as well as a request. She is asking for help. The message, it reads like this. Hello, how are you, my brother? Please post my story as anonymous. I am a 32-year-old South African woman. I got married to my husband. This was 6 years ago. I just changed so that no one will suspect. So it has been 3 long years that I have been sleeping with my husband's best friend. In fact, we have a baby together, and this baby is still very young. So as I am talking to you, I've been thinking a lot about what has been happening between me and my husband, and I want him dead. If you want some money, how about we make a deal? You find people that can help me so that my husband can die. And if he die in a nice way that cannot be traced back to me, I don't mean guns or to hire a hitman. I want a sangoma that can do some rituals, even over the phone. I can give them the name, the surname, anything that they want, even if they say that I must send something to them. I am willing to do that. I have heard on your confessions that there are people that kill their partners using even some of their panties. I am willing to do that. He is my husband. I can do anything, even if they give me some charms that I can put into his food, just that I do not want it to be a sudden death. Maybe he can live for about 2 years having a chronic illness that I know that he will never recover from that. Me and him, both of us, if anyone is to die first, then the other one is going to benefit money. So the healer will know that he will be able to get something out. Please assist me. I really am in love with my husband's best friend, and I have tried so many times to tell myself that this what I am doing, it is evil. It is not supposed to be done anyway, but I can't. You can't forget about a man that you have been sleeping with, ways that you and your husband has not even experienced. I know that most of you are going to be judgmental, but I have opened up myself to this man that I am dating, such that we have even slept with each other using Sim 2. That is how much we have been dedicated to each other. So he is my soulmate. You can't do that with someone that you are not madly in love with. I tell you this, and I have realized that I am in love with him, and he proved a point to me that he also loved me. He divorced his wife the moment that I told him that I was pregnant, and the pregnancy is not my husband. I was even doubtful, thinking that since I was sleeping with two men at the same time, and they said maybe the pregnancy is not my boyfriend, and if it was not my boyfriend, I was going to have a heartbreak to have another child with a man that you no longer love, that you do not have feelings for anymore. So after I had given birth, I even wanted to do a DNA whilst I was pregnant. But then my boyfriend, he then said that it is too risky. How about we just wait for the baby until the baby is going to be born? I am going to love the baby, whether he is mine or she is mine or not. Therefore, we waited until I had given birth. After I had given birth, we then went to the DNA. My husband did not even know this. When the baby was only a week old, we rushed with the baby, and then we did the DNA, and my husband had no idea that this was what I had done in secret with his best friend. The reason as to why I started sleeping around with my husband's best friend, it was because of things that started happening even though we were still in university. He used to sleep around quite a lot. He thought that I was too foolish, that I do not complain. I can't get into the details because of what he knows, and if I give you the details, he might suspect. So he used to cheat a lot. So I became so heartbroken, so much that I started thinking about cheating, but I did not know where to start because I am that type of a woman who hates moving from one man to another. So what did I do? I then bought some toys at this other shop where they were selling some sex toys. I did not know anything much about sex toys. The toy that I was using at that time, when you will be using it on your main private part, it will be also be vibrating between, that place which they call the chocolate box. So I started to enjoy that even more than sleeping with my husband. I did not even know that this was a little behavior that I was developing. And each and every time that he would not return back home, I would enjoy myself, until one day when I was really hurt about the things that I had found in my husband's phone. And then I told his friend to come to my place. He was already in love with me. When he came, when I started crying, the next thing is that we slept with each other. I then told him that I wanted to experience sex like in many ways that I had never experienced in my entire life. I did not tell him that I had already developed a habit of putting things between my buttocks that makes me to feel so wonderful. He was also enjoying it, and because of that, we made a covenant that we are never going to break up with each other. So then he said that since we have made this covenant, I cannot go around sleeping with another woman, yet my heart belongs to you now. I then asked him and I said, so what are you going to do in that case? He then said, let me see what I can do. He then dumped his wife, even though she had not done anything wrong. And from there on, we started dating, sleeping, and going on dates. Even though I would lie to my husband that I have gone to see my mom, we would be even on our own small little vacation without him even realizing that this is what was happening. So it was payback and revenge. Now I have been thinking, I have not yet told my boyfriend about this. I know that maybe you think that I am an evil woman. He sees me as this very beautiful, innocent woman. We will never think of such a thing. One day I was just looking at my cheating husband and I said, but this man, the moment that he dies, I am going to benefit. And I'm not going to tell you the correct amount. So I'll just say 4 million. That is the amount that I'm going to benefit if he dies first and I remain behind. And if it happens that I am not the one that has been involved in his death, in which the law will never be able to prove to anyone that I bewitched him and he died. Therefore, that is why I am saying that I am looking for a healer that can give my husband a chronic illness that will make him so sick, so much that he will have to die within 2 years or so. I do not want something that is direct, and even if it is an accident, it really does not matter as long as it is witchcraft. Even if I am in that same car, but somehow by magic I can be protected so that I can die, I am willing to even lose a leg so that my husband can die and I can move on to my boyfriend. We are even planning that he does not know, my boyfriend, that in the background I am also planning. We are thinking of leaving Gauteng so that we can go and we can stay in another province in peace. But I do not want my husband to be alive when this happens because I need money. I have this franchise that I want to join so that I can also be involved in the restaurant market and I can also start my own small restaurant. This is what I have been thinking about. It's not like I am a broke woman. I am a working professional. I have a nice job and I also earn a nice salary. The same with my husband. So I have been thinking that if I can think about these things, it means that my husband, he can also think the same thing. Worst of all, what if he comes across a woman that is as cruel as other women are, and then that woman will tell my husband that you need to eliminate your wife so that you can get this money. So I think that it is better that I am the one who is going to start with this so that I can benefit more. Please tell me what you think. I'll be following through in the comment section. If you have any phone numbers of people that you know, I will pay you nice money, my brother, after my husband would have died. You are not going to lose on this, I promise you. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. She sent me this message when I opened up TikTok. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. She wants to benefit after her husband would have died. What if you will meet another person and then you will decide that this one is my true soulmate? Will you kill your boyfriend again? Then there is another message that I want to share with you. The message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Please post my story is unknown and do not share my Facebook profile with anyone because this is my real account. Please, brother, I beg you. I left this other school. Now I am back working in the government. I said it is far much better. So what happened was that I was teaching at this other rural school. At that school, there were a lot of teachers that came from different provinces. One teacher in particular who was from Zim, she was a woman, she was business minded, and then we were joined later on by another Zimbabwean woman as well. And these women, they were very prayerful. We then started a prayer group for the teachers. Then one of the men who was also a teacher, he then said that he wanted to open up a private school. So the first time when he opened it up, like it was a real flop, it was not working. But somehow he then became very good friends with the last teacher that was from Zim that had joined us at that government school. Then their school was running so nice. They had a lot of students, and within a very short period of time, that man, because we come from the same province, I met him one day. I was headed home, and me and my husband were even having a small argument because, Ash, when you are traveling back home, then your car is always getting stuck by the side of the road. So we met him at this other total garage when we were just getting some refreshments. I was surprised because he was driving a very beautiful Mercedes-Benz car. He then told me that he had partnered up with that Zimbabwean woman and he was extending that partnership to me. He wanted me to come and join them at their school. They said, I'll think about it. I spoke with my husband along the way. My husband even encouraged me and said that, you can even make it. You can go and you can work with them. So I then stopped working for the government and I was now a private school teacher. At that school, I saw that the school was running properly, but I started to have nightmares, really terrible nightmares. Until I told my husband. My husband, he would say we would go and we would ask what is happening because he also come from a traditional church, so they have a lot of prophets in their church. But my brother, I did not even know that this was what was happening at that school. What had been happening at that school was that these two people, both of them, they joined a satanic group, starting with the Zimbabwean woman. She had joined a satanic group and she had been given money to start that private school. So now they wanted to recruit me as well. And after they had recruited me, I did not know that I was now part of these people that were involved in all of these rituals, satanic rituals. Later on, that was when they were open enough with me and they told me that in order for their school to keep on running, there were some rituals that they did at night. And these were some of the rituals that we would do that made me to stop. Like that woman, she would encourage us to pick up the students, those ones that came from poor families, even though they were at private schools. There are those parents that just want to see their children succeeding. Therefore, they will make sure that their children will go to a private school. I once took this other girl, I won't mention the name of the place where she was staying in that location. That girl stayed with me each and every night. Whenever there was a ritual that was supposed to be performed, I would go with that girl and we would meet up with other people, plenty of them that were also involved in Satanism. And when we would go to the school, this girl, like they would strip her and she will be naked and then she will be the one that will be passing blood to us. She was not abused sexually in any kind of way, but she will just be stripped and naked, and then she would be given a red see-through garment and she will be holding a bowl that will be full of human blood. Where this blood was being taken from, I really do not even know. And then they will give us the blood to drink, and we used to drink this blood. This made me to be so sick until I said, I can't do this anymore. And then I gave up and I stopped working at that school. The moment that I stopped working, hey, I saw flames. That woman then started threatening me like each and every day. she will send these long voice notes. And whenever I wanted to forward those voice notes, it would be like, you can't forward this voice note, no, it does not exist. Like, my WhatsApp will always give me an error that I could not even understand what the hell was going on. But this is what happened when I was working at a certain private school in Joburg. I then relocated because the spiritual warfare that I was facing, I was nearly stabbed to death by my husband, but I forgave him because I knew that it was not him, but it was because of those demonic entities that were forcing my husband to be so violent with me like that. So this is what happened to me, Brother Nashi. I once joined and I once worked for this other man and woman. Both of them, they were part of a satanic organization, and those satanic people, they were using children in all of their rituals. When you post my story, you will tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Yo, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo, can you imagine? She's saying that she was part of a satanic organization. They had a satanic school where they were busy using all of these children for rituals. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Then there is another message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. The message that was sent to me, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my story as hidden identity? I am a woman that is currently working here in South Africa. I really need help. Is this man about to scam me? He is a South African. I want to know, is it possible? This man and I, like, we have started dating. It has been a couple of weeks right now, ever since we have started dating. He's saying that even though he loves me, that he is owing some money on his credit card. I asked him, how much are you owing? He then told me that he is owing 24K on his credit card debt, and therefore, in order for him to assist me so that we can get married, this is what he told me, we can get married since we are already dating each other, and when we get married, I will take you so that you can be able to have even an ID. So this is what has been troubling me. I made a mistake and I told him that I have some money, and this money that I have, my boss has been keeping this money for me since last year. I started saving money last year. It was in June last year, the money that I have told my boss that I want him to keep that money for me so that he can give me this year, because I have been thinking of starting a business back home in Zim. And this business that I'm going to start in Zim, it's not like I won't come back to South Africa. I'll come back to South Africa, but this business, it will be a business which I'll just be running, and my brother is going to assist me. So the mistake that I did was to tell this man that I have this money. So now this is what he has been telling me. He has said that, if you want me and you, we can get married, but help me to clear the debt that is on my credit card. I want to know, can I trust a man like this, or maybe I should not trust him at all? We have been dating only for a very short period of time, and he has promised that he's going to marry me. I go to his house. Indeed, he has a house, and he got divorced from his wife. The story that he told me, when he told me how his wife divorced him and left him with nothing, I even cried, because I even saw the evidence that this man, he was hurt by his wife, and the wife then divorced him. The only thing that he was left with was the house, as well as a whole lot of debt that was left in his name. Should I assist him? Can I trust this South African man? I'm scared that maybe he just wants to use me, and later on he will get married to another woman. Is there anyone who has ever done such a thing in their life? And if there is someone that has done something like this, please, I beg, please give me advice. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Let us try to speak with our sister in the comment section. This is what she is saying, that the man that she is dating was divorced, and he only has a house. He has nothing, and he's owing some money on his credit card. So he was like, help me, and I'll also help you, so that you can have an ID and you can get a better job. We are going to get married. Just help me to get through this December. Must she go on with this or not? Let us try to assist her in the comment section.